This disc, which runs only about 5 minutes, will give you a quick overview of the presentation techniques that we use when you take the teacher home with these computer courses. You'll find these easy-to-use teaching methods just what you need to master XP, Vista and the Internet so you can communicate with your family and friends. Our whole approach in these courses is to make computer learning methods very easy to follow by showing students exactly how their screen should look when they practice each step themselves. We use big arrows that point to mouse and keyboard actions and show close-ups of the small drop-down boxes and icons that sometimes confuse people. And we explain in everyday language how to use them and what actions they perform. All the way through these lessons, we show clear diagrams and cartoon characters to help make learning a friendly, uncomplicated experience. And we deliberately break each lesson down into short sequences with frequent pauses so that when it becomes their turn, they can easily switch between the lesson and their own mouse and keyboard actions.
And if there's anything in the lesson you didn't quite understand, you can go to this Seek button here, and with your mouse pointer simply drag it back a bit and replay it over and over again if you like, till it's all quite clear. I'd like you to practice that now, so you are familiar with the process when I ask you to pause me as we go through these lessons.
So have a look at these short sequences taken from both the beginner's course and from the Internet and email course, because they show you how easy and enjoyable they make the learning experience when you take the teacher home.
We hit the Enter key to come down to the next line, and we type, Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was black as soot. And everywhere that Mary went, his sooty foot he put. On our letterhead. So first I highlight my line, and then I go down to the right hand bottom corner. I hold the left mouse button down and very carefully move to the opposite corner until I get my line to the size that I want him to be. I simply let go the left mouse button. I've now made my line the size I want him to be, so I simply click outside the box to lock him in. Now, right click on your line picture. Now highlight Format Picture, then left click. A dialog box will appear and you left click on the Layout tab. Now select Square and then OK. You can now pop your line anywhere you would like your lines then to be by holding the left mouse button down on the centre of the picture and dragging it. When you get to where you want it to be, simply let the button go. Now some people get mixed up about all this, so I'll just clear up a couple of points. Once you click on the name in your address book and you see an underline appear under their name in the address bar, you know the computer has added their address automatically to your email. So you don't need to add it yourself in the email address line. Now we tab down to the subject line where you type in the subject of your email. I'll just type in Happy Birthday. Now I'll tab down to the message area and type in my birthday message to my make-believe relative. Happy birthday, Aunt Mary. I hope you and your cat Fluffy are well. Cheers, Bill. You'll notice that this birthday email is set in Arial, but that's not a very friendly typeface for an email birthday card. So first I highlight my message, then I click on the arrow to bring up a whole selection of typefaces for me to choose from. I think this one would be appropriate. So I click on it and instantly my message is set in that type style. But I'd like it to be bigger. So I go across to the next box where it currently shows 10 point and use the down arrow to choose another size. Let's pick 14 point and click on that. And now my message is nice and big. If I wanted it in a bolder version of the typeface, I go to the B, click on it, and my text is now bolder. Now we address it, and I'm using my own email address, so I'm sending it to myself. You can too if you like. And just click on Send up here, and away it goes, provided you are online. Okay, as a final exercise, I'm going to add a new tab so I can show you the close down routine. Remember, click here and insert an address in the address bar. Let's put in www.nasa.gov, a very exciting site that you may want to come back to later. Now, let's say you want to close one of the tabs. All you need to do is click on the tab you want to close, and you'll see this little cross here. If you clicked on it, the tab would close. If you want to close down your browser completely, just click on the cross up here. If you have more than one tab open, it will ask you if you want to close all tabs. Click on Close Tabs and your browser will shut down.
In addition to these 3 multi-disc courses, we have also created 2 single-disc lessons, one for XP and one for Windows 7, which both read rather like a book, with diagrams, arrows and explanations that you read off the screen rather than hearing a voice. Both discs introduce you to the basic commands you need to know in order to understand your computer, and they make learning so much easier than reading from a book. The XP version is also available in Chinese. You'll find this easy-to-use teaching method just what you need to master your computer, to learn the internet, and to use email to communicate with your family and friends. To purchase these courses, go to the Order Now page, print the order form, fill it out, and post it with your check.